Good morning, everyone. Tina Spalding Trance Channel here today for our continuing 40 days and 40 nights with Jesus. This is day 7, morning session. So let's see what Jesus has to say to us today. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. The escalation of the energies on your planet is a massive phenomenon. And because you have not been told about it, because you have not been educated about it, anyone that tells you about it seems to be a little, we will say, woo-woo. But it is called the photon belt, and it is a area of the universe that your planet has been through before. And it has caused massive shifts in your societal structures before, none of which you have ever been taught about, none of which you've been educated about. They are left in the realms of mythology, tales of other civilizations, tales of epic heroes, tales of floods, and these sorts of things. Now, we want you to understand that the photon belt is a highly charged area of the universe. You have been entering into it for several decades, and that is why you have seen these revolutionary shifts and changes in your society over the last 50 years or so. The effect of the photon belt on your society is increasing and increasing. So it's very much like heading into a cloud bank. If first of all you see little wisps of cloud, and then it gets denser and denser, and then you're in the thick of it. So we are heading into the thick of it. And for all of you, it is imperative that you understand that this is what is happening, because otherwise you will not be taking this all very seriously. You will be thinking, oh, this is just a little blip on our radar. This is just a small shimmer of change in our society. It is not. It is a large and permanent shift that is happening that can be for your benefit if you understand what to do. The increased frequencies mean that you must increase your frequencies. What are the ruling powers doing? They are decreasing your frequencies, keeping you out of the light, keeping you inside, keeping you separated, pumping you full of fear. They are intentionally trying to stop the elevation of frequency. This is like putting your foot on the gas and the brake at the same time. The natural environment, the earth, air, water, birds, creatures, weather systems, sun are all heading fast forward, foot on the gas, and humanity is being shackled is trying to be kept behind. That's why there's so much force behind this seemingly unrelated event, this pandemic. It's being used to implement restrictions in an effort to stop you evolving. That's what it's all about. It's about stopping you evolving for a little while. It cannot be stopped. And for those of you that go into fear, for those of you that go into restriction and control because you are listening to the mass media systems, that is you putting the brakes on a system that is fast forwarding. You see the smoking tires, you see the burnt out engine. This is what will happen to humans who do not choose to raise their frequency. They will not do well. We are not threatening you, and we are not trying to frighten you. What we are saying is if you're hearing this message, then you are in the frequency of this information, which means that you can use this information. If a person is not hearing this information because they're tuned into the mass media systems, they're frightened, they're conforming, that means that they're putting the brakes on themselves. Remember that your free will is always at play. Even when somebody seems to be overriding you, You can seek your own sovereignty in many, many ways. Most importantly, of course, sovereignty in your own mind. Your mind is the place where manifestation is generated. So there may be people who are in lockdown situations where if they go out of their door, they will be physically attacked by police officers. Those beings still have freedom of mind. They can still meditate. They can still use their mind creatively. They can connect with others creatively. They can imagine freedom. They can feel freedom, because whenever you imagine freedom, your body will feel freedom, and you will be sending out the frequency of freedom, and you will break free. You will manifest freedom. But you have to understand that this is not a physical game. This is a metaphysical game. It means you must understand the laws of creation. You must understand what is being done and why, and you must respond logically, calmly, lovingly, powerfully. So if you do not know what to do right now, you don't have enough information, let us say, if you are not motivated by a higher purpose right now, meditate, look after your health, stop watching the fear porn, become well acquainted with your interior world, and use this time of calm to envision what you want. Envision what you want. Envision what you know is good for you. Envision what you know is true for you. Now, some of you are going to have to make decisions over the coming months and years that will be difficult ones. But if you have primed your mind and heart with freedom, with abundance, with joy, with happiness, with collaboration, with community, all those things that are going to assist you, then you are going to bring those experiences to you. Do not worry what's going on in 3D. Ignore reality. Unless you are motivated to go out on demonstrations and you feel that it's the highest good, then do that. Do whatever feels right for you. And there are many, many people who will not listen to this. They will not believe this. They will not have any understanding of this, because they are too deeply mired in this spell that has been cast over the minds of many. You must demonstrate your freedom. You must demonstrate your sovereignty. And trust us, those around you, even if they don't agree with you, will begin to see you doing something different. And they will feel that you are doing something different, and you will have an effect. Sometimes you must plant 1,000 seeds for one seed to germinate. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And I will speak to you again later. Well, all right. Just want to remind you to check out our community. The link below will give you details and costs. And yeah, check out my new book as well. It is the compendium of all of the channeled commentaries last year on the lessons of A Course in Miracles. It's a big book with beautiful illustrations by Renee Phillips. Yeah, check that out at the link below too. The hard copy of that will be available for purchase late October. It was a big printing job. It's a big book, and so very excited that that will be coming into being soon. Thank you for joining me this morning, and I'll see you later. Bye.